President Trump and China Xi are set to speak, and Wall Street is all ears. It's Friday the 19th of September, and this is what you need to know. TikTok, tariffs and tech supremacy is all on the line today as President Trump gears up for a high-stakes call with China Xi. The fate of TikTok in the US could be decided, as well as a potential thaw in the icy trade war between the world's two largest economies. Ahead of the call, Trump is reportedly holding back approval for a military aid package to Taiwan, signaling he's ready to make a deal. Beijing is playing hardball too. They're cutting out American soybeans for the first time in decades. The Bank of Japan shocked markets overnight with a historic move. It unveiled its first ever plan to start offloading its massive ETF holdings. It's a landmark shift after years of ultra-loose monetary policy. The central bank currently holds more than 75 trillion yen in ETFs, and it would take more than a decade to fully unwind. Policymakers kept interest rates unchanged as expected, but two members pushed for a hike, putting the October meeting in play. Let's look at oil, our chart of the day. It's heading for its second weekly gain despite President Trump renewing his calls for lower prices. Trump is pressuring Russia to end the war in Ukraine and said that the conflict would end if the price of oil comes down. He also repeated his call for countries to stop buying fuel from the OPEC Plus member. World leaders are meeting in New York next week for the United Nations General Assembly. The US House of Representatives votes today, and the outcome will decide if the government stays open. House Speaker Mike Johnson says that he has the votes to pass a stopgap funding bill today that would avert a October 1st shutdown. But Democrats remain opposed and are pushing their own proposal. Markets usually absorb a brief shutdown, but a longer one would hit the economy hard. And our stock of the day is FedEx. Shares rose in after-hours trading after the company posted better than expected earnings. The company is typically seen as a predictor of where the larger economy is heading and now sees revenue up 4 to 6%. But FedEx expects a $1 billion hit from trade volatility this year, another example of how President Trump's trade wars is hitting corporate profits. And that's what you need to know this morning.